Unit 5. Today we are going to discuss. It's about vector integration. And today we will try to learn the line integral, different types of vector integrals. As I told you, you have line integral, surface integral, volume integral. We will learn the concept of line integral today, how to compute it, what are the different types of line integral, and what will be the applications of this line integral, where we are going to apply them. Okay, so these things we will look today. But before going to discuss about the line integral, you should know about the closed curve. Okay. So what do you mean by a closed curve? Curve means it can be any curve. It can be a circle, it can be a parabola, it can be a straight line, it can be any given curve. But when I mention a closed curve, that means suppose closed curve means what? The ending and both the points must coincide. Okay. So this is also a curve. Is it or not? This, suppose this is point A, point B. This is also a curve. Is it not a curve? It's some curve. Similarly, this is also a curve. Ending point A, starting point A, ending point B. But if I draw something like this, here what is happening? Here point A and B coincide. So this is a closed curve. Your triangle is a closed curve. Circle is a closed curve. Is it or not? A square is a closed curve. Rectangle is a closed curve. So many examples you can give me. So how you are going to define your closed curve? Suppose C is a curve in space. And let A be the initial point. And B be the terminal point. Of the curve C. Now, here direction, when the direction along C from A to B is positive, now tell me, then the direction from B to A will be what?
Negative.
It will be negative. So this is all just basic. It will be negative. Is called negative direction. This all of us know. Now, if these 2 points, A and B coincide, the curve C is called the closed curve. Okay, then the curve is called as the closed curve. Similarly, you will have smooth curve also. So smooth curve, when you say a curve is smooth. Okay, suppose you assume r bar is equal to a curve you are taking, r bar is equal to f bar of t you have taken, and this curve is called, any curve, okay, is called a smooth curve if f bar of t is continuously differentiable. Then we say that the curve r bar is smooth curve. Okay. Now let us define our line integral. What do you mean by line integral? That means you are going to integrate something, but you should be given a region. Some curves should be given to you accordingly on which you have to integrate. So the first one out of 3 integrals is the line integral. Okay, so let us see how you will define this. So line integral of a vector point function which is continuous along the curve from A to B. Okay. So the line integral, it is defined as the line integral of a, and here since we are dealing with vectors, so you are defining a line integral of a vector point function. Vector point function I am denoting with f bar, which is a function of x, y, z, and obviously it is continuous. Continuous along the curve C from point A to B and is defined as this line integral of the vector point function f bar over the curve C is defined from point A to point B is defined as integral over C f bar dot dr bar. This is how you define your line integral of a vector point function. Okay. So if you assume your f bar to be, let me further write this thing. Understood? So this is how you calculate the line integral. F bar dot dr bar over the curve C from points A to B. This is how it is defined. Now if you assume your f bar to be some f1i plus f2j plus f3k, that is also a vector. F bar is a vector only, no? So which I am writing it as f1i plus f2j plus f3k. Be a vector point function in a region. Some region will be given in a region R, and C is a regular curve. It can be any curve. It can be any curve. Okay. Regular curve from point A to point B. Then the line integral of f bar is defined as integral A to B f bar dot dr bar. Okay, integral A to B f bar dot dr bar over the curve C. So now if you see where f bar is this f1i plus f2j plus f3k, what will be dr bar? What will be dr bar, tell me? Where dr bar will be equal to
dxi cap plus
yes,
dy by j.
dxi d by j, very good, plus dz k. Why? Because r bar is what? Xi plus yj plus zk. Because of the reason dr bar will be this one, dxi plus dy z j plus dzk. Therefore, I can write the line integral f bar dot over this curve C. Okay, if I mention C, it's over some curve G. C is line integral over this C from A to B f bar dot dr bar. Now substitute the values of f bar and dr bar and take a dot product between them and tell me what result you will get.
f1 dx
Integral
a to b
okay, A to B
f1 dx plus
f1 dx
plus f2 dy
f2 dy
plus f3 dc.
dz. Okay. So this is what we are going to get. So this gives the line integral. Now the question arises, how you are going to integrate it? Okay, this whole thing f1 dx plus f2 dy plus f3 dz is mentioned. How you are going to integrate it? If it was one variable function, then you can integrate with respect to that variable, substitute the upper and lower limit. It can be possible there. But here, how you will apply? How you will do it? So for this, and moreover, This limits A and B are of which variable? How you will find out those things. So to solve this problem, we'll see how to solve this one while doing the problems. But understand this, you are integrating this vector along a given curve. So that curve will be given to you. It will be given in a particular form. That means one variable can be written in terms of the other variable. So with the help of such a curve, the question will be either converted to x variable or y variable or z variable. Only one variable it will be converted. Now once it is converted to one variable, you can integrate it. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose I give some vector in terms of x, y and some x, y and z I give, and ask you to find the line integral where the curve is y is equal to 2x square in xy plane if I mention. Y is equal to 2x square in xy plane and some vector will be given to you which will be in terms of x, y and z. Okay, so you need to find the line integral of this vector along this curve and some points in xy plane only point for x and y will be given to you. Is it or not? So this is the question. F bar is some vector given. You have to evaluate the line integral where C is the curve y is equal to 2x square in xy plane from 0, 0 to 1, 2. Now clearly I mentioned this curve is in xy plane from these 2 points. So in xy plane what will be z value, tell me?
0.
Z in xy plane z will be 0 and dz will be also equal to what? 0 only, na?
0.
Is it or not? 0. Now as I told you, to get this result or to integrate this one, to find the line integral value, numerical value, you have to convert the given problem in one variable. So with the help of this one, either you write y, you replace in the function. It is some function in terms of x, y and z. Is it or not? So z is 0 in xy plane. Y, wherever y you have, you can write it as 2x square. And dy will be equal to 4x dx. Understood all of you what I am trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in F1, F2, F3, okay, x will be as it is, y will be replaced with 2x square, z is 0. Now dx will be as it is, dz is 0. In place of dy, you will write 4x dx. And what will be the, since now you have written f1 in terms of x, f2 in terms of x, everything in terms of x. So limits of x need to be substituted. The question is now in terms of, you need to integrate this with respect to x, some function of x you will have here. So what will be the limits of x? That will be given from the points. What are the limits of x? 0 to 1. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how you solve the problem. You will be given a vector point function which is in terms of x, y, z, but you are finding the line integral of this vector point function along some given curve. So from that curve, you try to convert the whole problem into one variable and substitute the limits of that particular variable. This is how you do it. But it is not always possible that this thing is going to happen. What is that? That you will always able to write one variable in terms of the other variable. It is not always the case. In such cases, the problem will be given in the form of parametric equations of the curve. That means, parametric equation means x will be some function in terms of t or any other variable, y will be some function of t, and z will be some function of t. So these are the parametric equations of the curve, some given curve. So from this what you need to do? X need to substitute it in terms of t, y will be in terms of t, z will be in terms of t. Dx, dy, dz you can calculate from these relations itself. Is it or not? So now the whole question will be converted to which variable? T variable.
T.
T variable which you need to integrate with respect to t by substituting the limits of t. Understood all of you the procedure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this part you have to do. Let me rub this all. So either the question will be, the curve will be given in the form of parametric equations or direct curve. Direct curve given means you have to convert the whole question in one variable and then solve the problem. Hope this is clear to you people. Now there are other types of line integral also. This is one integral. This is one. Right. Sorry. Integral over C f bar dot dr bar dot product you are taking. So this is one line integral, and we are going to use this one only. Other line integrals are. So other line integrals are integral f bar cross dr bar and integral phi dr bar. So here we have taken the dot product. Here in this case it's the cross product. Here it is a scalar function. Okay, whereas in the first two cases f bar is a vector, we are taking a dot product with dr, cross product with dr. Whereas in the third case, this also represents the line integral only, where this function phi is a which function? It's a scalar function. Okay, so in general, any integral which is evaluated along a curve is called a line integral. In general, any integral which is evaluated along a curve is called a line integral. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, few points you need to, few remarks you can say, few points you need to understand here, that in most of the cases, or you can say in general, the line integral is path dependent. In general, the line integral is path dependent. Why? Actually, what you are calculating line integral or some vector point function over a curve from a point A to point B. So point A to point B, some curve is given. Okay. So what you are actually calculating? Tell me. What actually you are calculating? F bar dot dr bar I have written. Okay. Is it or not? So f bar, okay, it's a vector on this along this curve, which is acting on this curve. Okay, and you take a small displacement dr bar, small displacement del r. Okay, so this much part, small segments you are taking. So this small segments is f bar dot del r bar. So in total it will be f bar dot dr bar. Okay, now as it is written, the line integral is path dependent. That means if you solve the line integral on this curve, you will get some integral value. I am naming it as 1. It can be a straight line also, no, which join these 2 points. So let this be the line integral value, which is I2. Now I can choose any path. And from this one, I'll get some other answer. I am calculating this thing only, f bar dot dr bar. Okay, but I'm changing this curve C. I'm changing this curve C, as you can see here. From I have one curve, I have other curve straight line, I have some other curve. I can take any other path also. So if I change this curve, your integral value, the line integral value will be different. Okay, for this curve, I'll get some answer, maybe I4. For this curve, I'll get I1. For this curve, I'll get I2. For another curve, I get I3. That means different values of line integral I am getting. Why? Because it is path dependent. Whichever path I am choosing from A to B, the line integral depends on that path. This is in general. Most of the cases, this will happen. Understood? Will it be different or not? Just now I have explained, I have given some problem to you people. Okay, same f bar if I write, and just now what I said, y is equal to 2x square I have taken. Over this curve I want. What is this curve? Tell me. What is this curve? Represents.
Parabola.
It's a parabola. Parabola on which axis?
Y-axis.
Y-axis. Okay, so this is a curve I have taken, and point I have taken from 0, 0 to what was the other point? 0, 1, now 1, 2, whatever it is. Okay. So here I have given same vector function in terms of x, y, and z, and I want to find the line integral of this vector function for a curve y is equal to 2x square. Okay, in xy plane I mentioned, in xy plane. So in xy plane z will be 0. I have explained the procedure. So you will get answer of 0 to 1. Whatever your f bar is there, dot dr bar you calculate. Okay, so overall you are integrating this with respect to x after making few substitution. You will get some answer for this one. Okay, now suppose I change the curve here. I'll write y is equal to 4x. Now what is this one?
Line passing through origin.
Line passing through origin. Okay, so it's a straight line. Point I'm not changing. I'm changing the curve here. So will the answer be same if I change the curve?
No.
It will
No.
it will not be same, because here you are replacing in the problem, you are replacing y with 2x square and dy with 4x dx. Here you are replacing y with 4x and dy will be just 4 dx. So is it not a difference? Here you have 4x dx, whereas here you have only 4 dx. So obviously the solution will change. Will it be or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it will change. So the endpoints, the starting and ending point is same, but I have changed the direction, I have changed the path. So automatically the integral value also changes. So therefore line integral in most of the cases, the line integral is path dependent. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now there are special cases. There are some special cases, or you can say some special vector functions in which the line integral is path independent. Okay, so there are some, I can say, special vector functions for which line integral is independent of the path. Independent of the path you have chosen. Now when I say it is path the line integral is independent of the path, that means it will depend only and only on what? Can you guess? Only and only on?
Initial and final point.
Very good. Only and only on endpoints. Okay. So here in this case, in the second point, in general, the first condition satisfied. First will be true for most of the cases, but for most of the vectors, I can say. But there are some special vectors for which the line integral is path independent. It will depend purely on the endpoints. That means in the second case, the value of I1, I2, I3 will be all same to one particular value, irrespective of the path. Only it will depend on the endpoints. Got it, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is one thing. Now, one such example I can give that vector to be the gradients. The functions are vector. Gradients are what? Vector functions or scalar functions? Tell me. Gradient you have calculated in the last
Vector.
It's,
Vector.
it's a vector, na? Gradient means what? Del phi. Phi is a scalar, but when applying operator del on phi, the result is a vector only. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So gradient is a vector point function, and in point 2 I have said that only. There are some special vector functions for which the line integral is path independent. So gradient is one such example. Okay, let us see how this is going to happen. Now this is your vector. F bar is this one. Okay. So I'll write F bar is equal to del phi. I will write. So now I want to calculate what integral. It can be any curve a to b. Okay, del phi dot dr bar. Okay, F bar is del phi dot dr bar. Okay, and this value will be equal to nothing but phi of b minus phi of a. Let's see how you will have. Is it or not? So phi of a, na? A. So this don't depend at all on the path, as you can see. Okay. Now, as you know, let us try to prove this one. Phi is a scalar function. Is it or not? Phi of x, y, z is scalar function. What will be d phi? Tell me. D phi will be equal to del t, not del t, del phi. Del phi dot dr. This result will give me my phi. Okay, we have solved the problems also something related to this one. So that is d phi. Now apply the integral sign both sides. So you will have integral d phi is equal to integral del phi dot dr bar. Integral a to b, or maybe capital A, whichever letters you like accordingly. Okay. Now, what will be the solution of this one? Tell me. You will have phi limits a to b. Is it or not? Will it be or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So phi you are substituting b, in phi you are substituting a. So is it not the same result what I said? Phi of b minus phi of a. So does this depend on the path? Okay. So this is what del phi dot dr bar is nothing but the line integral only, na? It is the integral sign. So here I have not taken any curve. It doesn't matter which path you have followed. It will be the same value you are going to get. It does not depend on the path, but it depends on the endpoints. Okay. Now another special one more point you can remember here is if the curve is a closed curve. Yeah, here I forgot to mention this thing. If I write something like this curve can be any curve, any regular curve. But in particular, if I mention on the integral sign, if I mention a circle, this means the curve is a closed curve. Okay, the curve is a closed curve, and if you calculate f bar dot dr bar, the value will be 0, and this will happen only for when f bar is a special vector function. Not for all the cases. Okay. So here I can write if f bar is my gradient, so del phi dot dr bar, the result will be 0 only I'm going to get. Okay. Why this will happen? Logically, I have taken what? A closed curve I have taken. When I take a closed curve, my A will be equal to B only, na? Will it be or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when you solve the same thing, same proof is same. Since A and B are equal, this result will be equal to what? 0.
0.
That's it. So for special vectors, this will happen. Otherwise, in general, the line integral is path dependent only. Okay. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us see few applications here. Applications of line integral, where we are actually applying them. Okay, so depending upon your vector function, f bar can be any vector. It can be a force vector acting on a particle moving on an arc. It can be a velocity vector. It can be something else also. So depending upon what is your vector, we will define our application. Okay. So the first one, if f bar is a vector there, then the result, the line integral is nothing but the total work done by f bar during the displacement from point A to point B. That is what one application of line integral. Work done by a force. So the most of the problems will be related to this one. Okay. So if f bar represents the force vector acting on a particle along an arc AB, then the work done during a small displacement del r bar. Okay, that means I'm something like this is a, okay, so small displacement is del r bar. Okay, and the work done will be f bar dot del r bar, f bar dot del r bar. Then from here to here, again there is a very small displacement, again that is del r bar, and the work done is f bar dot del r bar. Similarly, so many segments you are going to get, so many f bar dot del r bar, f bar dot del r bar. So total work done will be integral f bar dot dr bar. Okay, understood? So this is for small displacement. Then the work done during a small displacement del r bar is f bar dot del r bar. So the total work done by f bar during displacement from where to where? From A to B is given by the line integral A to B f bar dot dr bar. So here says f bar represents a vector function. So the result of this line integral will be work done by a force. Got it, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Achha, you have any idea about conservative word? If I say force f bar is conservative, what does this mean?
The vector sum of all the forces acting at that point. 0.
Yes. Okay, f bar, if I say f bar is conservative force, that means no work is done at all. No work is done means the value of this line integral will be equal to what? 0 will happen. Will it be or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if the force f bar is conservative, and you know f bar, that is conservative means del phi, then the work done is independent of the path and vice versa. This one thing. And in this case, what will happen in this case? Curl of f bar will be equal to curl of, what is f bar? Del phi. Del phi means gradient of phi. And what will be its value? All of you know what it should be. It will be equal to, these problems we have already done. Curl of
0.
grade phi. It is 0. Is it 0, scalar 0 or what?
0 bar.
0 bar. Okay. And what is this phi called? Phi is called
Scalar point function. Any scalar point.
scalar potential. అన్ని మర్చిపోయారు. Scalar potential. So one thing, if f bar is conservative, force field or you can say f bar is conservative force field if del cross f bar is equal to 0 bar, that is curl of f bar is equal to 0 bar. Okay, and a conservative force field is also irrotational. Is it or not? From this result, if I'm saying if del curl of f bar is 0 bar, then f bar is conservative force field. And for related to curl, you have already learned about the irrotational part. If curl of a vector is 0, then the vector is said to be irrotational. Is it or not? So
Yes,
here
ma'am.
you can say a conservative force field is also irrotational. It is also irrotational. Okay. So this is one application. Line integral gives the total work done by the force vector which is acting on a particle from moving A to B during the displacement from A to B. That is given by the line integral A to B f bar dot dr path. Now another one is circulation. Circulation. Okay, when this will happen, circulation. So when here in this case f bar, you will still calculate the line integral f bar dot dr bar only, but here f bar represents a velocity vector it will represent for circulation. So since velocity generally we denote it v, so instead of writing f, I'm writing v here. Okay, so if v bar represents the velocity of a fluid particle and C is a closed curve. Here it is mentioned C is a closed curve. Then the line integral. Now since it is a closed curve, I'll put a 0 circle here so that my C is a closed curve is given by V bar dot dr bar, and this result is called the circulation of V bar of velocity vector around this. Okay, now understood the circulation? For circulation, we should have a closed curve first thing. So if V bar represents the velocity of a fluid particle and C is a closed curve, then the line integral, this line integral represents the circulation of the velocity vector or that vector. So if I say the value of this integral, if I write V bar dot dr bar is 0, then the field V bar is called, what it will be called? is called conservative. Vice versa, I mentioned it is called conservative. That is, no work is done and the energy is, these all things we have already learned in physics, I think. Learned or not? Energy is conserved. Okay. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now suppose in a given region D, if the circulation of V bar around every closed curve vanishes, then V bar is said to be irrotational in D, because there is no circulation at all. No? Okay. So, if the circulation of V bar round every closed curve in a region D, and a region D vanishes. Circulation of V bar means what? This integral. Is it or not? Integral V bar dot dr bar. If it vanishes, that means there is no circulation happening. No circulation means you are not. It is not at all rotating. So irrotational. It vanishes. Then V bar is said to be irrotational in D. Understood all of you? Please answer.
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the applications. So this is based on this only we have to solve the problems. There are variety of problems given related to this line integral. You may need to show that in an irrotational field, the value of line integral between 2 points will be independent of the path of integration, and that will be equal to their potential differences. This kind of problem can be given. They may give direct vector, ask you to evaluate the line integral over some curve where for some curve in some plane and some points from A to B. Or the curve can be given in Cartesian form also along the curve, but instead of one curve, the curve will be given in not Cartesian, I should say parametric equation form. That means x, y, z will be in terms of some third next other variable. Direct problems, indirect problems, and sometimes they may also, these are direct problems. No, don't know what is your f bar. F bar is just a function. You are calculating the line integral. But if they mention the application part, they will ask you to find the work done by a given vector along some given curve in some plane. And the points you have to find, or they will be given. Sometimes the points are given, sometimes not given. Accordingly, you have to solve the problems. So there are variety of problems here. Okay. So let us time. Okay, one example I will take, then I will give you. So one example, I'll just already I have explained y is equal to 2x squared, that one. So here I'll consider some f bar I will consider, okay, and you have to evaluate the line integral. So suppose if f bar is 3xyi minus y square j, evaluate the line integral f bar dot dr. Here it is not mentioned what is your what does this f bar represents? Is it force or velocity or something else? It just you need to calculate the line integral of this vector where c is the curve, y is equal to 2x square in xy plane from 0, 0 to 1, comma. So let us solve it. Okay. So overall, we will convert the whole question in terms of x variable. Anyhow, in the function you don't have z, so it will be 0. So line integral from the closed curve. Line integral is given by over this c f bar dot dr bar. So first we will calculate this thing f bar dot dr bar. Okay. So over c, what is f bar? It is 3xyi minus y square j. Dot product. What is dr bar? It is dxi plus d by j plus dzj. Okay. Now here you will mention, since the integration is performed in xy plane, z will be equal to 0. Okay, before writing this statement, you mentioned that r is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. So dr bar is equal to dxi plus dyj plus dzk. But since the integration is performed in xy plane, therefore z will be equal to 0 and your r bar will be only equal to xi plus yj and your dr bar will be equal to dxi plus dyj. Okay? Is it or not? So here you will not have this term because of this the reason. Mention all these things, whatever I am saying, and then write down this. Understood all of you? Don't skip the steps. So now simplify it. What you will get? You are taking the dot product. This is the function. So you will get 3x integral sign for both over c. So 3x by dx you will get minus y square dy. Understood?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
since it is given y is equal to 2x square, since y is equal to 2x square, so wherever y you write it 2x square, and for dy you will get 4x dx. Whichever variable you want. If you want to change it in terms of y, that also you can do. No problem. Okay. So this will be, but this will be easy one. So 3x as it is, y is 2x square dx minus y square will be 4x to the power 4, dy is again 4x dx. Okay, and limits where to where? Integral 0 to, what are the points? 0 to 1 comma 1. So limits of x will be from 0 to 1. So this is nothing but integral 0 to 1, 6x cubed minus 16x to the power 5 dx. Is it or not?
Yes, miss.
So on integrate and tell me the result. 6 by 6, limits 0 to 1. So for 0 it will become 0, for 1 only you will get. For 1 means it will be 6 by 4 minus 16 by 6. How much you got? Answer? A negative value you should get, if I am not wrong. Then what is the answer?
7 by 6.
Minus 7 by
7 by
6.
6.
Minus 7 by
Minus 7 by
6.
6.
This is the answer. Understood all of you?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
as I told, there are a variety of problems. So this we will continue in the next class. This is about the line integral. We will try to solve few more problems in the next class and then move to the next one, which is surface integral. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll take the attendance. No doubts?